I'm Chef Dino, channel Dino Valbone. Today we are going to review a product I just got from Amazon. It's a wireless thermometer. Now I've been using my old faithful thermometer for probably 30 years. Can't go wrong with this, but as you can see, there is a crack in the glass, and I have to lay it to rest. So rest in peace. So I decided to go out there and invest in a thermometer. There's two ways you can go about this. You can get some that have wires. So basically, there's a wire coming out of your oven and going to your unit that shows you the temperature. Or I got this one. This is a wireless smart thermometer for cooking. So let's say you're doing roast turkey, chicken of a sort, and you want to monitor the temperature. This is what it's used for. The reason why I picked this one is because the little probes come with the wireless connection. This one has its own base, and you can get some that connect to an app on your iPhone. This can do that, but also it has its own base. So what you do is you just basically turn it on. You don't need to mess with your phone. Also, another neat thing about this brand is that it has two probes. When I purchased this, I was wondering, how do you charge the probes? Because there's batteries in these probes and you have to charge them. If you look really carefully right inside here, I don't know if you can see, there are little connectors. So when you pop your probe in and you plug it in, it starts charging it. So you can see here that our base has full charge. Probe 1, probe 2, they both have full charge. The number on the probes is written on the back so you can see and not mess that up. That's a quick basic review of it. I'm not going to go through opening it. You charge it with a USB cord. Cord is there but no charger, okay? So today we're going to put this to test. What I have is I have half of a chicken that I'm going to put in my rotisserie air fryer and see how it performs in that condition. I'm going to be back where we're going to be placing the probe in the chicken. There were some paperwork here that I removed. There is a line on this probe right here, and you got to make sure when you insert this into the meat you're going to cook, you insert it at least up to this point. Otherwise, it can damage it. Okay, so it's got to be protected by meat, chicken, fish, whatever you're cooking up to that line. Now that, for me, when I first read that, I was like, you can only do big pieces. But today we're doing a half a chicken, and we're going to see if we can make this work without breaking it. All right. I'll be back with my chicken, and we're going to put the probe in. Okay, so we're back, and we have our chicken, as promised, half a chicken. I seasoned it with paprika, salt, pepper, just the very, very basic stuff, a little bit of olive oil, but with the skin on there's plenty of fat as it goes around the rotisserie. It's going to lubricate itself, and it's going to come out really good. Now, we're going to get our probe out here. So we get our probe number 1. I've already preset the probe number 1 to cook to 165 degrees. So this is showing the temperature of the probe. So if I hold on to it, it's going to go up. This is the target temperature and ambient temperature. Now, something I want to make sure people who use this type of thermometers or any thermometer understand is that this measures the temperature of the food, not the temperature, ambient temperature in the oven. That's a big, simple thing that people might say, oh, that's obvious, but some people kind of get that confused. All right, so again, we have to bury it down to this line. So I'm thinking, okay, here's where the problem I thought I'm going to run into. Where am I going to bury these? And also, we want to make sure this doesn't touch the metal, because the metal gets really hot and it can transfer the wrong reading to your thermometer. So I'm thinking this is the thickest part of my chicken right here. If I can insert this on a very kind of like an angle like that, I can bury this in the chicken and still have this engaging the thickest part of the breast. So that's what I'm going to do to compensate for. That's perfect. I don't feel like I hit any metal or even bone. It's buried to the. All right, so this is where, of course, my microphone battery ran out, and it stopped recording my voice. So we got the probe in there. As you can see on my base there, it was reading 32 degrees. And that's because now it's reporting the temperature of the chicken, which is set at, which was in the fridge, and it was around 32 degrees in the bottom shelf of the fridge. What we're going to do with this is we're going to put it in our little rotisserie. I have an air fryer that has a rotisserie option to it. I'm going to show that to you guys in just a second. And we're going to see how this food thermometer, cooking thermometer performs in that setting. Rotisserie units, if you don't have one, you should consider getting one, especially one that has air fryer. Here's mine. I will do a video on this and give you my review on it. That little button up there that's in orange now is the rotisserie feature that's spinning the food inside. This is one version I found that was big enough to do some serious cooking with it, but small enough that can sit on the counter. We've had it for a while now. We love it. I use it a lot. So here's putting the chicken. You just fit it right into the little grooves there and hit the rotisserie button. That's going to keep it spinning. I'm going to roast this. This air fryer has air frying option. It has baking option. It has toaster option. It also has roasting option. I'm going to roast it. The difference between bake and roast is about 30 degrees Fahrenheit. So bake, it does it at 350. Of course, you can increase or decrease it, but that's the set temperature. With roast, it's 380 degrees. We're going to let this go. It's set for about 30 minutes. We're down to 20 here, but so we're going to let it go for 30 minutes and check back with it and see how our probe is doing, if the reading is comparable. Also, I have another thermometer, a digital thermometer I'm going to use to kind of double check the temperature, the reading we're getting versus the digital temperature thermometer. Alrighty. We're going to let this go and be back in about 30 minutes to check it. As you can see, our chicken is reading at 32. One more thing, these thermometers, besides reporting the food temperature, they also report a second temperature, the ambient temperature, which is the temperature inside the oven, which is pretty cool because most of the other ones just do the temperature of the food. All right, friends, it's been 30 minutes since we started this. I'm starting the video with the air fryer running so you can hear the difference. It's gonna go off in about 3 to 1 seconds. And that's a huge difference in sound, but I tell you, even with that, I'll take it. All right, so it's been half an hour. Our target temperature is 165, which is for chicken. 123 is the internal temperature. 262 is the ambient temperature of the oven. Obviously, it needs to go more. I think at least another half hour, 45 minutes to an hour more, but it's looking fantastic. The probe seems to be holding up well. It hasn't exploded yet. The chicken is looking beautiful, and of course, I'm looking forward to eating it. So we're gonna put this back on, another 380 for 30 minutes. We're gonna hit go, and that's it. All right, and we're gonna continue monitoring the temperature, and I'll get back to you in about 30 minutes. Is just run it another 12 minutes and continue checking it and see how the chicken looks. So far, I give this probe a thumbs up. Okay, friends, so just wanted to give an update here. Our chicken has been in there with our wireless probe for about an hour and 15 minutes. It's looking pretty good. There's the probe going around. We are measuring 190 in the chicken. I had originally set it for 165. 165 is the minimum you have to cook chicken for it to be right. The idea with this experiment was to try the probe, and it seems like the probe works pretty well, and it's keeping up with the temperature, and I've been checking it with my other thermometer, and it's right on point. Now the question is chicken, is it done? I think it is. I'm gonna just let it go around and around on the rotisserie here for about another 15-20 minutes, let it just settle down, and then we'll carve it out and show you what we got. But the idea was to again review this wireless thermometer. I tell you, I think I like it. I think it's a keeper. It's awesome. It takes the guesswork out. You just got to make sure the probe is I should say small enough for what you're going to cook. Okay, so yeah, thumbs up. I'll see you when we carve this bird. All right, so we're out of the air fryer rotisserie. Look at that. It looks beautiful. It smells really good. Our probe is right here. Now, 165 is cooked temperature minimum for chicken. I let this go to about 190 because as I was measuring different areas, I found that it's not like fully cooked. So, but yeah, the idea is not the chicken; it's the this probe and remote thermometer. I like it. I mean, it took the guesswork out. It made things easier to monitor, and so far I say awesome. So yeah, once it got to the target temperature, it beeped. It let me know it's ready. You can reset it at that point. Again, you can use this on the app also. One more thing I want to point out about this particular model is that it has two probes, as I showed you. So kind of what I would have done different is maybe put a probe in the breast and one in the thigh, or let's say you're cooking, let's say beef and turkey, and you need two different, this can accommodate it. So it does two probes instead of one. I got this on Amazon. You can check it out on Amazon. But let's cut into this little, check that out. Don't even need a knife. Let's put this aside. Okay, I'm falling apart. Oh boy, it's hot. But check this out. I love it. I credit the deliciousness of this not just to the thermometer, but to the chef, and also to the air fryer that we have. I mean, this thing is just falling apart. Well, that concludes. I love it. I'm going to keep it. I recommend you get one if you love cooking like I do. And this is so delicious. I am just like overwhelmed by this, and I want to go eat it. So, like and subscribe. Take care of your animals. My dogs are begging me for some of this yummy chicken, and my wife too. I'll see you in my next video.